until half time.
I was very pleased at half time, to say the least. I thought Arsenal started strong, but we got in our stride. We knew that we needed to have a very solid defensive performance today. If we wanted to get something out of the game for a start, but if we didn't want to open up easily, and I thought on the back of the Norwich performance in the FA Cup, I stuck to the same defensive line with the same goalkeeper, and I thought we looked very comfortable in the first half at times. And if we would have produced, because the chances you're going to get are scarce, but if we would have produced a bit more quality in the final third, we could have probably maybe nicked something out of that. But we knew at half time, we were very pleased. I couldn't ask for anything more from the players. We knew that it was going to be even harder in the second half, because they will step it up, and the quality of players that they've got, the creative players in Wilshere and Ozil and obviously Cazorla. If you have moments where they're moving the ball quickly and you just switch off one moment and don't track runners, they can hurt you, and that's what they did, with Cazorla's first goal. But lots of positives to take from the performance. Obviously, I lost the 3 points, but lots of positives from our point of view.
You said the first goal was pretty hard for any team to stop the way they moved the ball, how quickly they moved it.
Yeah, it was, and it was a typical sort of Arsenal goal. But we were clearly worked hard this week on, in some ways, making sure you're defending the danger areas, but especially make sure you stay with the runners rather than following the ball, and that's what happened in the first goal.
When you substitute him, did you change the formation as well? But then substitute player, when he came in, he played in a different position. Was it a tactical decision for changing him, or was he tired?
Who, Ashkan?
Ashkan the Joy 24.
Yeah, no, it was obviously when you're losing 2-0, you have to throw something different at them, and I felt with the space that Arsenal was leaving him behind. That's why I introduced Darren Bent in that respect, because he's got a great quality in doing that, which he proved by nearly getting the goal. So you pushed him back. That means then you create a little bit more space again, in front of the back line. And hopefully we were getting, a bit more joy than the otherwise sides. And with Alex coming in, you get different sort of attacks. So you're giving the fullbacks a different problem to solve. Well, like I said, the only disappointing thing is I think that we didn't really... that we really didn't get a goal out of it, because in the first half it would have changed the complex. But even if we would have scored a 2-1 with still maybe 10 minutes on the clock, we could have maybe put some pressure on them.
Does that sort of resilience give you hope? I mean, you lost the game and obviously very disappointed, but the resilience you showed, does that give you hope in the difficult months ahead?
Yeah, absolutely. But that hope is never left, because you must always make sure that you see the results and the performances. They're interlinked, and a lot of people have obviously looked at the results from Arsenal, the results from us, but not necessarily at the performances. And a lot of our performances have been very good, but we haven't got really out of it what we got. So we are improving. We need to improve our defensive sort of record. But today was a really good defensive performance compared to what we've had in previous, where we're very good going forward, but conceded a few easy goals. I don't think the goals that we conceded was rather quality from Arsenal point of view than poor defending from us.
How would you judge Arsenal as title contenders now that you've seen them up close?
They are going to be definitely up there, and I think the next couple of weeks, the big games will make a big difference. It is more important that they make sure that they keep up with the big boys, and making sure that they keep winning those games of teams that are fighting relegations, because these are the points that will count at the end.
What about yourself? I mean, it's obviously going right to the end of the season now. It's going to be a case of just picking off the games that you can win and trying to stay in these ones. I guess that's just going to go all the way to the end of the season now, isn't it?
Yeah. I said that in the press conferences. This is going to be the most exciting league ever for many years, top and bottom, because there's so many teams involved, and one win can get you up the table, but not necessarily out of the problems. That's the deceiving thing. So I think this league, until it is mathematically not important, you can take nothing for granted. You have to make sure that every game, or every opponent, whether it's in the top 4 or teams around you, you need to make sure you prepare the best that you can. You need to pick up every point that you can, because it will count at the end.
Can you survive? You're happy? Are you ready to survive?
I think we can survive, yeah, definitely. I think the spirit is very, very good in the team. We've got plenty of quality in there. And I believe it's still a short time that I've been in this job with this club, with these players. So we're improving all the time. We're working hard, and without a shadow of a doubt, we will. What we need is a bit of a break where we can get a run of results, but that's not always easy because of the opponents you're playing.
Can you tell us what sort of future Byrne has in the game? It was his debut in the Premier League today.
I think it was. I think he's got a bright future. I think the fact that Dan is, we recalled him from Birmingham loan spell for the Norwich away cup game. And for us, it was the right thing to have a good look at him to see where he was. And, he did that well. We kept him on, and all credit to Lee Clark and Birmingham and his staff to what they've done and the games he's played, because he developed himself in a very mature and defender. And just to throw him in a game like this is a massive test of ability, a test of character. And I think we can all agree that he had a fantastic game. So the boy has got a bright future.
Okay, guys. Thank you, Mondays.